Brock Purdy. As far as his contract year, you know.
Like, this your boy. What you think?
I say he gets his contract. He ain't finna get like. He gonna get.
Do you think he getting tagged or paid? That's the question. Like franchise tagged or paid?
He gonna get paid.
I think they'll pay him before they tag him because you end up tagging him, you gonna pay more than what you were trying to pay. I feel like.
I say he's gonna get paid.
All right, what you giving him then? Giving the QB market now. Daniel Jones got forward for 160. Just that's your floor at this point. So just know
160.
And that ain't even the floor, to be honest. That's just being fair.
You know, when that's that, you know, it's hard to want to say.
You just got to be reasonable.
That 200 M's is crazy due to like all the other contracts that you finna have to pay. But I do believe that Brock is the type of guy that's willing to take a pay cut for the team.
You just gave them ammo.
I'm going to be honest with you. I definitely don't believe that, but go ahead.
You don't think so?
I'm going to explain why in a second, but go ahead.
I think that he'd be willing to. So, if it were me, I'd say he's worth 2. 4 years for 2, give him like 50 a year. Because I mean, he's proven himself. He's been the season that he went NFC Championship. If it weren't for, I honestly believe it weren't for that elbow injury, bro. They would have been cooked. Like they was definitely gonna beat the Eagles, bro.
But I mean, like you were going to fight the arch nemesis though, so
exactly.
It's more the same in a way.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
I feel you though. I feel you though. I ain't gonna say that though. I feel you though.
Them niggas, man. Exactly. And then turn around, you get healthy, and then you feel me, actually do really good.
Okay.
Been to the Super Bowl, it's like he's proven himself. Of course, the one thing that you can hold against Brock is them late game interceptions, boy. It's one of those things that you try not to think about too much, but you do see it quite a bit. It'd be like, we're going, we need this drive, and then
I think he's just normalizing, though. That's really, to be fair. He kind of went undefeated for a really long time now.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that was just him normalizing because, like, he played really out of his mind. He was an MVP candidate at one point. So I think he just had to normalize. Like, you're going to throw interceptions, bro. Like, you're not going to be a quarterback and not throw interceptions.
Yeah.
And a lot of people really pounced on that time they lost to the Ravens. And he had, like, a bad, run last year. Not this year, but, like, where it was just insane. Like, I think it was the Ravens game and, like, the Browns game.
Yeah.
Where he had, like, just, fucking just had a bad time. But,
yeah.
I think he's normalized to where he's definitely, like, at least one of the better quarterbacks. He's definitely not like, and I say better quarterbacks as in like, he's definitely like the top 15 and not the bottom 15 quarterbacks in the NFL type shit.
Yeah.
So I think given that logic, you definitely have to pay him. I don't think you tag him given that logic because it's not in your interest. Like you unless you just finna go draft and it's like, yeah, you see how that worked out for you. So I think they definitely pay him. Now what's fair? That's the problem I have. I don't know what's fair because what you said sounded great, but then like you start looking at contracts like Dak, he's kind of won less playoff games than Brock Purdy, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's like I don't fucking know. And then you argue the touchdowns, interception bullshit, but it's like okay, but like Brock is putting up really good touchdowns, and they players are pretty much in and out. I mean, yeah, you could argue that he pretty much only had CeeDee Lamb, but I mean. I don't know. I personally feel like that's going to be their biggest problem, coming to a number that's fair. Now, to your point about the pay cut thing, I definitely don't think he's willing to take a pay cut because given how he lived his first couple of years, like you could be humbled in the NFL. And I think he's still humble. I don't think he thinks he's Tom Brady, but I think he's living with a roommate. You've been living in San Francisco, one of the most expensive places to live ever as a star quarterback in the league, but you live in shitty. And it's like, why the fuck I'm going to cut y'all some slack? And I helped y'all go to Super Bowl. You played Jimmy Garoppolo, and then now that didn't work out, and I was the GOAT, and then you had Sam Darnold. Okay, you could argue that, but Sam Darnold's not on the team anymore. Your backup was Trey Lance.
You talking about 2-time Super Bowl champion?
Yeah, man, Jimmy my God, bro. But, yeah, so I just that's crazy. But I think, like, why would I cut you some slack? Like, I just can't see any scenario where a quarterback in this NFL, and, like, he's beyond the is he really okay
Yeah, nah.
Because like if this was like a year ago, maybe a year before, you could argue is he. But now it's like he's good, bro. He's decent.
He's proven himself.
So yeah, like we beyond the whole. I'm gonna cut you some slack. Like we beyond that. I want my fucking bread. Like if I'm him, I want my bread.
I wouldn't say that. I feel like the verdict still out on him. Can he legit be a franchise quarterback?
No. You gotta understand what I'm saying. The verdict is out on every quarterback that isn't fucking Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow and Josh Allen too. And
Justin Herbert.
But
and Jalen Hurts.
I'm not gonna add all them to it. I'm not adding all them to it. But what I'm saying is, no, him too. But I think the verdict is out. I feel like the verdict is out on every other quarterback that isn't like them top 3-4 quarterbacks because but I'm saying this is why I'm saying that because even though those other guys haven't won a championship, they're like right on the cusp, and the reason why they not that is because of the guy. You see what I'm saying? Like the reason why Lamar ain't there is because of the guy. The reason why Josh Allen ain't there is because of the guy. The reason why Joe Burrow's been to the dance and almost won it, so you could give him that, and he's showing you that he's okay. But everybody else is like the verdict is out in that sense because look at Dak Prescott. He just got I forget how much money was it 240,
330.
It wasn't 330, was it? I was a shit, but like $60 million a year. You see what I'm saying? And if I'm looking at that and I'm him, why the fuck I'm cutting you some for what? For what? He got 240.
Not him though.
He not Dak Prescott. He might be better than Dak Prescott, right? So it's like you saying that, but I'm saying the only reason why you saying that is because you feel like the 49ers is goated. But I feel like
Dak if position switch, Dak would really be looking good. He's really just on a curse team, as you have said.
I don't think Dak is bad. I'm not even saying that Dak is trash. I think Dak is great, but I'm just making a point to say like.
Very good.
This whole quarterback shit about who could be a franchise quarterback, that shit is stupid because it's like none of them have won a championship. So what does that even mean? It only means something if you're Joe Burrow who's been to the dance or Josh Allen who's proven.
You ain't got to go to the dance.
But I'm saying if you're Josh Allen, you consistently proven that you could be competitive and in the playoffs, right? He consistently there. Lamar the same thing, even though the injuries. But if you look at every other quarterback, okay, can you say Dak is consistent and he's been hurt a bunch of times? Like that one time he got really hurt really bad. The Cowboys have won one playoff game.
Dak straight, because he had a couple 13-win seasons. You know, he just can't do it in the
I think 12-5, bro. I don't know about 13. But I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to say he first year. That nigga had the number 1 seed.
They went 13.
One time. But regardless, my point is the verdict is still out if he going to win you a Super Bowl.
True.
And that's all we arguing about in football.
But it ain't about is he a franchise quarterback though. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like a franchise quarterback definitely means if are you gonna win us a Super Bowl at some point. Otherwise, franchise means absolutely nothing. Franchise QB means absolutely nothing. If I feel like that's when you say that, that's what you mean. We can win it once with you.
Yeah.
Nick Foles.
Given the right situation, the right year, we're gonna win it one time.
Yeah. That's all you want.
So I feel like Brock Purdy he's that. He's definitely that. He's already shown you can make it to the dance like that. So it's like I think so.
I just think he's still out for me.
Dak Prescott ain't even done that yet. So how can it not be out on him then if it's out on Brock? And don't act like the court. They got the coaching talent. They've had the offensive and defensive talent. It's all the same shit. Like it's all the same shit.
They might get Salih back.
Like Jalen Hurts. Okay, well then a better question. Is the verdict out on Jalen Hurts or what you feel about Jalen Hurts then?
I mean, he's straight.
But I mean, like, do you feel like he's the franchise quarterback or no?
For certain teams, yeah.
Man, is he the franchise?
Nah, for the Eagles.
For the Eagles, brother.
Yeah, better for the Eagles.
Okay.
You say yeah?
Yeah.
No, then all right then. So Brock Purdy's it. If he's it, then Brock Purdy's definitely it, bro. Period. Man, that team is Saquon Barkley, bro. Stop it, bro. Like, no, bro.
I don't even know.
That man is the most underwhelming quarterback in the league other than running.